Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy trading video. Becoming profitable ICT concepts. Let's get right into it. So today wasn't a very high probable day at all. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wasn't really gonna trade today, but it actually was a nice setup that I thought was pretty nice when I was looking at the market. Just studying. It gave a nice opportunity on ES. So let's do a little bit of analysis. So basically, price came up, filled in that gap, right? Came into this hourly FEG, right? And then came into also this one right here, right here, right? So we came up into this FEG on ES, but on NQ we came up into this hourly balanced price range right here. So, and this is the last fair value gap of that down move. Meanwhile, I'm looking at dollar, and dollar was taking out this high right here, this buy side liquidity right here, and it did give a retracement. I was looking for dollar to at least come up to maybe this FEG to be a seller after running out this buy side. And then we came down into this hourly fair value gap down here. So I was thinking maybe dollar could continue up and come into this fair value gap possibly. But after having that run on liquidity and moving lower, I was thinking maybe price could potentially go higher from there using these fair value gaps. So I was thinking that ES and NAS was a sell. So coming into 10 o'clock, right? So 10 o'clock ran out relative equal highs, right? And as soon as I seen this, I got interested in these lows down here, right? So as soon as we seen that, I'm seeing NQ run out those highs, right? And I'm seeing how ES is also running out its high right here. Running out this high, very close to that first presented fair value gap on that run, right? So up here. So we ran that right here, and I could pull up the video. Hold on, let me get there. So coming into it running that buy side relative equal highs inside of that breakaway, well, that balanced price range, BPR, right, on the hourly. I'm looking at that inversion FEG for it to come up into there, and I'm looking at this up close candle to see a trade below there to give me like a change in the state of delivery. But you can see how this up candle is starting to form now. And then I noticed how there was no wick on this candle right here, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe price can run up into there and then give me like a change in the state of delivery, right? So that's what I was looking for, waiting for that wick. So boom, there goes that wick right there, and now I'm waiting for that up close candle to basically get closed through. It got closed through. I took a short right here, so we got in short on NQ there, right here, expecting sell side liquidity for it to form. Put my stops right above this FEG a bit. I'm looking for the mean threshold of basically a consequent encroachment of that FEG to hold. Right, and we got some displacement, which was good. There was no wick right here that got formed, but we got some good displacement from that consequent encroachment of that FEG. Right, boom. I needed speed below that low because in order for me to see these targets down here, and in order for a scale lens, I would love to see speed there after a retracement. But this was the only FEG formed right here. Besides this one, I didn't want to see it come back up there because, hey, I'm right there in that position. So I took marked out that FEG right there. I didn't want to see no closes above, needed more speed, and then you could see that we got into some type of like, it was going to end up being very, very consolidated because we had a close above this down close candle, which would be an order block, So we got the relative equal lows. It could have just straight ran through there and then went down below the low, but you could see that it wasn't good that it closed above there. So I was looking for for it to trade back very quickly, back below this area to get back to that low. But you can see we got a high resistant type of price action. Very deep retracement because we closed above there. Right, so a lot of balance, consolidated, balanced price range going in. I marked out this FEG right here, which is a balanced price range because we had price going back and forth through there. So I was thinking like the premium end of that should hold, so my stop was there. But I was still kind of focused on that no wick right above here for it to come up into. So I'm thinking, okay, I want to give it a little bit more room for this FEG to be played in and not get stopped out, and only risk the $30. Basically, I was up 150, so if I lose $30, I'll still have a quarter, right, that I made this week or that I'm up on my account. So I put in my stop right here, but I was still focused on that no wick up there. So I was thinking that was gonna be a breakaway gap. Surely it wasn't. It just went right through, took me out. But I hopped right back in, which was kind of like a more of an impulsive type of trade. You know what I'm saying? But even though it was impulsive, it's still very low risk. It's still profit that I made for this week. But the thing is, it's an NFP week. Me re-entering right there, it wasn't the best decision, but I accepted the risk, right? So I'm looking for price to basically get back down to the discount end of that area. So that's why I typed in right there. I want to see speed back to the discount of this range. I want to see it get back down in there. It's playing off of that, given that wick fill, right? Rejection block, as you could say, right? I'm expecting the consequent encroachment of this FEG to hold the first fair value gap of this expansion after running out liquidity, right? So I'm only risking 125 here. If I took that L, that's fine, but I do want to see it quickly try to get back down. If it started closing above this FEG and everything, then maybe retracement I would have got out. But, I'm looking for it to run back down to this FEG right here, first FEG of this expansion, right? And I want to see it get through there, right? So I'm paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to this up candle right here. You can see it's using this right here still. So that's what I'm watching. So you can see we're trading back through once again, but we're struggling to get through this FEG, which was an issue for me, right? So now I'm watching this FEG and this FEG to hold to see this be like a breakaway gap and for this to be an inversion FEG to continue lower, right? So you can see that happen there, right? We got to this FEG, so I moved my stop down because I don't really want to see price start coming back above this FEG and going back above the premium end, right? I want to see us get through this speed bump, right? That's why you got a little bit of a reaction right there. So that's why I drew that out there. I want to see the speed bump get wrecked, right? So we're wrecking it right now. We came back down to the consequent encroachment. This breakaway gap, not breakaway gap, this balanced price range, boom, tapped into it. Now I'm looking at this wick to hold, right? Because this should be a balanced price range, just back and forth. So you can see it came up to the consequent encroachment there, used it there, expecting it to start running down to at least down here. All right, so I moved my stop here to lock in some profit to at least, where I could at least be up 125 for the day or 100 for the day or lock in some type of profit, right? So boom, we traded back in. I was thinking about scaling out one position right there because there's no telling that it could run down there because we are in a high resistance day. NFP is tomorrow. So I was thinking about scaling there. I was confident in those relative equal lows though, right? So I'm anticipating this all to hold, right, in this FEG to hold as an inversion. All this should be a balance, right? So we are trading back above that balance price range, consequent encroachment. This was kind of iffy to me, right? But now I'm looking, but since I'm already at break even, profit's already kind of locked in a bit. I'm not losing any anymore, right? I'm anticipating it to trade back through this FEG, and I'm watching this up close candle. That's why I put in the mean threshold right there, watching how the bodies close through there along with this FEG, right, and see if we could trade back through there. So you can see I marked it up right there for it to trade through there and then use it to continue lower. So we traded through, closed through, came back into it, used it there, and then we started getting an expansion again. So here I decided to basically partial out one because there's no telling that I could get back through there. This is like the second try, third try, right? Might as well partial something out, make something, you know what I mean? So you can see that we're trading back up through this FEG once again, not running out the relative equal lows. very high resistant day. You know, this is the type of day where you could really like hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Especially, and this is not the type of day to really be risky. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, you can see that it's trading back up into that FEG. I'm just moving my stop down, right, to lock in at least 200 to be up like 250, 260, right, 250 at least, right, for the day. So I'm just moving my stop as it's reacting with this, basically with the consequent encroachment of this balanced price range, right? It should use that, right, in this FEG. This all should be balanced. It should continue lower from there, which it did, but you can see it's using discount arrays to, very high resistance. So just locking in profit, you know what I'm saying? Just in case it doesn't go my way, because it doesn't have to go my way. This is very, very, very messy, right? And you can see that it tagged me out there, up 250 for the week, 250 on my price action Apex account. And and today wasn't a high probable day to really trade, but I've been trading for a very long time. Have not yet got to the point to where I'm making six figures and shit and multiple payouts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of circumstances. Me fighting myself on trying to control, be more disciplined, and what I'm saying, losing funded accounts. You know what I'm saying, through prop firms having problems with the U.S. and regulations and shit. So losing live accounts. You know what I'm saying, and crashing out because I lost those accounts on funded challenges, basically using the money that I made onto more prop firm challenges, just blowing it because I'm trying to hurry up and get another live account, and I got a live Apex account and blew that shit in a week. You know what I'm saying? I was up like 1,000, blew that shit in a week, and that was like a big learning lesson because it really, that shit really hurt. You know what I'm saying? So right now, these type of weeks, you know what I'm saying, I'm not risking heavy, you know what I'm saying? I'm only risking what I made on Wednesday. So it wasn't the best day to trade, but you know, uh it was all risk managing my risk appetite. I'm able to handle that loss. If I was to take a $125 loss and be at 50,000 to end a NFP week, that's completely fine with me. But we walked out with a dub, which is completely fine. You know what I'm saying, which is great. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Make sure you guys hit that like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Comment any trades you took today or how you felt today. You know what I'm saying, because you're on this journey with me. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. I'm out.